Hey, Coach Steve here. I feel like it just came right across the camera. I'm getting better at this. So this is like, but three, I don't know. I've done a couple hundred of these videos by this point, but anyway, it's always an improvement. It's always something I'm working on. Still haven't mastered the handwriting, but today this is all about you. This is the past three things we've been talking about, followed by like a little additional piece which I'm going to cover today. So we're going to go over your tracker. Okay, now so we've covered nutrition, we've covered your sleep, your exercise, what improvements can we make, how can we be better tomorrow, and then the other. And so tonight is going to be the first night that you receive the tracker. Okay, like I said at the beginning of this week, you should have all your ducks in a row. You should know when you're going to exercise, you should know what you're going to eat, you should know how you're going to perform day to day, when you're going to go to bed, right? So all these things, now we're going to put it in place. Okay, and now some of these are actual like yes or no questions. Did you do this or did you not? And I always put like a yes, I'm trying to improve, or no, I didn't do exactly what it said, but I'm getting better. I made a better decision today. And so that's progress as well. So the reason why I'm doing all this and the reason why I want you guys to see how far you've come is because it's very easy to get lost in where we are. And, you know, we're going to talk more about this when we start getting to the mindset portion. But when you're on a journey, when you're on a path to get somewhere, this is obviously the starting point. This is the end. And right now, we're just getting going, right? We're just ramping up. But you're forgetting where you came from. Like, who were you 2 weeks ago? Like, were you even considering about improving your health? You know, like you've already done all these things to make an improvement. And so what's going to be really key is periodically I'm going to send you your results from the tracker, and I'm just going to be like, hey, like, look how far you've came. You know, you were getting 5 out of 7 nights of good sleep. Now you're getting 7 out of 7, right? What gets tracked gets changed. Okay, when you change something, you improve your health, you improve your happiness. So because I want you to do this so badly, I talked to, I think everybody, like, I'm your coach, everybody should have a coach. I strongly believe that. And I talked to my coach about this idea. He was like, don't do that. Like, that's not, you're not going to make any money doing this. And I was like, that's not the point. So I own Live Well Supplements. If you don't know that already, I'd be very surprised. But because I own the company, I can call the shots. Like, I don't have to ask anybody's permission. So every time you fill this tracker out, you get $1. And that doesn't sound like much, but your buy-in for this program, so 1 check-in equals $1. Okay? Your buy-in for this program, you can pay it off by just tracking it. like if you just check in, you get $1 here, you get $1 there, it accumulates. My mom, she's so funny. It was like we were at like this is when I was a kid. We were at like Harvey's or Burger King or something, and she hands the guy a toonie, and it was $1. It was $1.80 something, right? Hands the guy a toonie, and she gets back a dime and a nickel, and she was like, "Where's my 3 pennies?" I was like, "What, Mom? It's 3 pennies." And she's like, "Yeah, but it adds up." I was like, "Okay, cool. So this is gonna add up, right? You know." Every time you save a little bit, you save a little bit here, you save 15 cents on broccoli, you save 15 cents on bananas, whatever it may be. This is all adding up. I'm giving you this program if you just do the check-ins. Why? Because I really want you to freaking do them. Like, I really want you to do them. So, at the end of this, I really need one of those things that you can just drop here. I installed this whiteboard myself. Actually, my wife installed it. So nutrition. What I want to get to is yes, no, improving. Okay. So are you improving? Great. Are you 90%? No, but are you getting better? If you say no, what's going to happen is if you say no 3 days in a row, I get flagged. I get a text message and I'm going to go like, hey, like what can we do to help you out? Right? So 3 no's in a row, that's no bueno. We're going to help. This is the course corrective coaching aspect of Canadian lifestyle coaching. So we're going to help you get back on track there. But staying yes and improving, those are the 2 ones. Obviously, we want this 90% of the time, even 80. We want this 20. This math is not going to work out. We want this 70% of the time. We want this 20%, and we want this 10% or lower, okay? Super easy. Sleep. What time did you wake up at, or what time did you go to bed at? Awake. The more consistent you are with this, you know the benefits. We just spent 10 minutes talking about it. You know all the benefits here. So is this consistent? It's gonna print me out a nice little spreadsheet with your name attached to it. It's gonna say you were falling asleep at this time, you're waking up at this time. And if I notice that it's like 9 p.m., 10 a.m., 1, 2, 3, and it's not this consistent line across, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna send you more content to help you improve your sleep. We are gonna get to the root of this, whether it's if I need to give you a discount for deeper sleep, like I just might do it so that you can commit to it. Exercise. So that declaration you signed, I was getting nervous writing and spelling. I'm like, I don't know if that's spelled right. So your declaration for your exercise and activity, that needs to be done. Stay to it, right? Did you stick to your declaration today? Yes, no, improving. Okay? What do we care about? Improving, right? If you are doing things, if you stick to your declaration, same idea, right? If you stick to it 70% of the time, if you're improving on it 20% of the time, and then 10% of the time you straight up don't do it, I'd call that a win, okay? If you miss a day with walking or with intense exercise, the next time you can make that up is the next day, right? Same idea. It's like if you have a bad meal, the next time you can do better is your next meal. Easy as that, okay? Improvements. This is more so of a self-reflection. So I'm a huge numbers guy. So I try to rate myself on 3 different things that I'm trying to improve. And so right now, I mean, they're my core values, but I also wanted to be a little bit more specific with it. And so my partner and I wanted to give her more of me, more of my best self. And so I rate myself at the end of the day on a scale of 1 to 10. How much of myself did I give to her? And was it my best self? Was it the self that I really wanted to give? So at the end of the day, this was like 2 nights ago, I gave myself a 6 because I really didn't do a good job. I was holding back. I was being passive aggressive. I was doing all the things that I didn't want to do. And I was like, well, if I'm a 6, like I can't let that happen another day in a row. So what I do the next day, I put my phone in a box. I didn't look at it. You know, I spent the evening with her. I brought her something to dinner or to her work. Like I was thoughtful. I was bringing my best self to the table, and it's not that it was over the top, but it was just everything that my best self would do for my partner. It was done and it was completed. So next day, I gave myself a 10 because I was like, I could not have done better on a day-to-day situation. Now, it wasn't like our anniversary or anything where I needed to be special. It was just, it was the best me that I could have brought to every interaction with her. So that's a nice checkpoint, right? Another example is, I wanted to be more present when I was in meetings with my team. Okay, so I was finding that it was like, they would come to me with problems, and I would think about the solution, but I wasn't giving my best effort, right? So one day, I had a team meeting, and it was really the only interaction throughout the day that I had with the team. And it went super poorly, and I thought about it for like the rest of the 4 hours afterwards, and I was like, geez, like I really could have done this, and I really should have said this. And I realized it was because I was not present. And so being present when I'm being a leader is something that is extremely important to me, and it's something that I've been working on for the past quarter. Okay, so that's another one. So you can notice that my trend, the past 2 things of being present with the people that I'm around. So just examples. I want you to pick things that you can improve on, places of your life that you want to improve for yourself. Okay? How are you going to be better tomorrow? So like I gave you this example. It was a 6. I was like, so I plotted out, I looked at it. It was like, how am I going to be better for her tomorrow? What can I do to make her day better tomorrow? And I wrote down 2 things. I was like, I'm going to drop her off flowers at work, and I'm gonna help her with dinner, and I'm gonna do the dishes. I'm not gonna ask questions. I'm gonna clean up, no problem. These are the things that I should be doing. These are the things that I'm responsible for. But it was almost like I needed to put myself in a state of, I want to enjoy those things. I want to enjoy, sounds ridiculous, right? It's like I want to enjoy doing the dishes. It's not that I want to enjoy the action of doing the dishes. It's like I want to enjoy and appreciate what she did for me, which was cook dinner. And to thank her, I could clean the kitchen, right? So yeah, what are you going to improve on? How are you going to win tomorrow? What do you need to do to win tomorrow? Maybe it's you need to set yourself up for success in terms of exercise. Maybe it's you need to meal prep. Maybe it's you need to make sure that you have some lean protein in the fridge. Whatever it is that you need to do to win tomorrow, what are you going to do? So, sidebar here for a second. When I wrote my book, my daddy loves Family Guy, and I'm sure most of you have heard the show. And anyway, there's a talking dog on the show, and he's supposed to be an author. So my dad always made fun of me. He's like, what's your book called again? Is it Faster Than the Speed of Love? I was like, no, that's not it. That's not it at all. And so whenever I write things like this, I was like, win the day, win tomorrow. I always think of my dad, just like, yeah, thanks, Brian. But I really, like, you know, if you're here, you made it through launch week, you're into a couple sections, like you're really starting to understand, like it's more to it than just eating right and exercise. Like it's a whole mindset and it's a whole identity piece too. So, you know, I don't want to come across as like the pretentious Family Guy dog, but sometimes I understand when people, that's what they hear. And just understand that the more that you carry on through this process, the more you're going to be able to grow, is because it incrementally built the process so that you don't think I'm crazy, is that I back things up by science, I back things up with facts and case studies. So bear with me, enjoy the process, stay with it. If you have any comments that you want to add, like if your knee's bothering you, if your exercise didn't go as planned, whatever comments you feel fit here, go ahead, toss that in. I mean, I review all of everybody's trackers periodically, so if I see something that stands out, I'm definitely going to reach out to you. All right, that's it for today. You're going to get your tracker sometime tonight. Usually I try to send them out after dinner, and just, you know, spend that little bit of time. Do it when you're fresh. Do it as soon as you get it. It is via email, so make sure to check your email tonight, and that's it.